Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Get ready because the NFL offseason is heating up, and there's a buzz around the league that could significantly shake up the NFC North. Rumors are swirling that the Chicago Bears might be making a bold move to bolster their offensive line, and at the center of this potential shift is none other than Tristan Wirfs from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's dive into what this could mean for the Bears, for the Bucs, and for the entire NFC North. So here's the scoop. Reports suggest that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are currently sitting at a 5-7 record with a cap space of around $15 million, are considering trading Wirfs. The Bucs' offensive line has been a concern all season long, allowing an average of about 2.8 sacks per game, which is pretty high, especially for a team that used to pride itself on a stout front line. Their depth on the offensive line is noticeably lacking, and that's making them rethink their approach. The idea is to trade Wirfs, a proven elite right tackle, in exchange for some draft capital, likely second-round picks, and a promising young offensive tackle to help rebuild the line from within. Now, why would the Bucs make such a move? Well, they're prioritizing their rebuild, especially with the focus on extending Baker Mayfield's contract and trying to set a foundation for the future. At 27 years old, Wirfs is at the peak of his career, but Tampa Bay's management seems skeptical about committing long-term given their current rebuild phase. Plus, they're looking to add youth and draft capital to reshape their roster. The move would free up cap space and give them the flexibility to build around new pieces. But for the Bears, this is where things get interesting. Acquiring Wirfs would be a game-changer for their offensive line, especially on the right side. Chicago's offensive line has been a mixed bag this season, suffering injuries, struggling with consistency, and allowing about 2.5 sacks per game. Adding a player of Wirfs' caliber could instantly upgrade their protection, giving Justin Fields more time to operate and opening up the running game. That's huge, especially considering how much the Bears want to emphasize their rushing attack and offensive efficiency moving forward. Imagine the impact. Wirfs, as an elite right tackle, would provide a rock-solid shield for the pocket, reducing sacks by around 10 per year and boosting the overall pass protection efficiency by roughly 12%. This means more time for Fields to make reads and deliver accurate throws, which could translate into more explosive plays and a higher scoring offense. On the ground, his presence would also open lanes, adding about 1-2 yards per carry, which is a significant boost for Chicago's rushing attack, currently averaging around 40 yards per attempt. That kind of upgrade could push the Bears' scoring average from about 26.1 points per game to nearly 29, making them a more formidable opponent every Sunday. Looking at the bigger picture, Wirfs' addition isn't just about immediate improvement, it's about establishing a long-term foundation. The Bears have been steadily building their roster, and adding a perennial Pro Bowler like Wirfs would send a clear message to the division. Chicago is serious about contending, and they're willing to invest in the trenches to make that happen. The NFC North is fiercely competitive, with teams like the Vikings, Lions, and Packers always in the mix, but a dominant offensive line could be the edge they need to push ahead. Now, let's put this into perspective with some stats. Wirfs over his career has earned 4 Pro Bowl selections and maintains an impressive PFF grade average of around 86. Despite missing some time, he's allowed just 8 sacks over 6 seasons, which is remarkable for an offensive tackle in a league that's increasingly pass-happy. His 2025 projections are equally enticing. An estimated PFF overall grade of 85, pass block at 82, run block at 87, and 0 significant injuries. He's played 12 games this season with only 20 pressures allowed, showcasing his consistency and durability. If we compare him directly to the Bears' current right tackle, it's not even close. Wirfs would bring a +2 advantage in PFF grade, significantly better in pass protection, and would elevate the entire offensive line's performance. This upgrade could be the difference in tight games, especially against top NFC defenses. Plus, considering the NFL's Super Bowl odds, a move like this could push Chicago's chances from +1,500 to +620. an enormous shift that reflects the kind of impact Wirfs could have on their championship aspirations. The division is already competitive, but adding such a dynamic player on the right side could give the Bears a real edge in protecting Justin Fields and elevating their offense to a new level. It's all about securing the pocket and giving their quarterback the tools to thrive. Some might wonder about the risks, trading away draft picks, potential injury concerns, or fitting Wirfs' contract within the Bears' cap space. But if you look at the impact on the field, the potential to elevate the team's overall performance and push for a deep playoff run, it's a move that could redefine their trajectory. Of course, this isn't just a fantasy. The Bucs are known for being cautious when it comes to roster moves, especially with pending contracts and the need to build for the future. But if they decide to pull the trigger, it could be a win-win. The Bears get a top-tier offensive lineman, crucial for their offensive growth, while Tampa Bay gains valuable draft capital and a young player to help rebuild their line and team overall. In conclusion, the potential trade of Tristan Wirfs from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Chicago Bears is a seismic shift in the making. It's a strategic move that could solidify their offensive line, boost their scoring, and give them a serious shot at contending for a deep playoff run, and maybe even a Super Bowl. For Bears fans, it's a sign that the front office is serious about doing whatever it takes to elevate this team. The future is bright, and with players like Wirfs potentially donning the navy and orange, the Bears could be on the verge of something special, something that could reestablish their dominance in the division and on the national stage. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Do you think Wirfs would be the perfect piece to complete this offensive puzzle? Or do you believe the Bears should hold on to their draft picks and focus on developing their current roster? Either way, this is the kind of move that could define the next chapter for Chicago, and we want to know what you think. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Let's keep the passion alive and keep pushing forward, because the Bears are on the rise, and with the right moves, they could be back at the top of the NFC in no time.